What's going on YouTube? Thank you for joining me on this episode of MechTactical. Today I'm going to be explaining a little modification that really isn't a modification, it's more of a part swap that I did with my Valken M17 and my Valken CQMF. Okay, if you're like me and you don't like running remote lines, if you're kind of like a hands-free, free-flowing sort of guy, then you're going to probably want to pay attention to what I'm doing here. Okay, so this is the Valken M17 and this is the Valken CQMF. The Valken CQMF comes out of the box right now. Now I believe that there's a bit of noise being made on the market about having an option to have this system come with the marker versus the air through stock. But this is how it came in the box, which is no panic because I already own the M17. Now, if you have a Milsig K-Series or a Milsig M17 or something else with the guide rail on the back, or you reach out to your local field and say, hey, have you got one of these guide rail things and a buttstock off of an old Milsig, just some random parts, this will also work for you too. Support your field owners, okay, that's also super important. Okay, so this isn't really that scary to do. There's a bolt right here on the back of the heat core. You just undo that fastener right there. Set it aside. Unscrew the buttstock. It will literally just fall right off. Okay, set that aside. Then I'm going to take my M17. Very same thing. I'm going to undo the exact same fastener on the M17 and I'm going to take the guide rail off. Just like that. Really nothing special happening there. And then I'm going to take my fork. Sorry, I'm going to place the marker upright like that. I'm going to put my guide rail. I'm going to put my guide rail on the back. I'm going to take my fork and install it in the correct orientation. And slide my guide rail underneath that. Take my little teeny tiny, super small fastener. Insert my Allen key into it. Find the hole. Screw that in, just like that. And because I don't like to jump from one job to the next without first finishing the original one, I'm going to install this air through stock on my M17. Okay, now for you guys that did not know, or maybe you did know, there's little set screws in the back of the buttstock here. You undo these guys. Once your ASA is all the way tight, you undo these little set screws. And that will allow you to change the orientation of the buttstock so the hole lines up in the back here. Okay, and then just like on the CQMF, you take your fork, you slide it in the correct orientation, and then you install your fastener. Just like that. Then you go back to your set screws that were in your buttstock, and you just do them up a little bit. Okay, you don't have to go crazy tight with this stuff. Okay, and just like that, your M17 still remains game ready, okay? Except it has got the air through buttstock on it. It doesn't really bother me to run with the remote line, but I prefer not to. Okay, so now what do we do with the CQMF? Well, I take my Hero 2 half pint 1545 air tank and I install it on the marker. Then I take my guide rail, and you guys probably can't see up that high, but whammer jammer, just like that. No, it's not supposed to stick out that much. Whammer jammer, just like that. I now have tank in stock, CQMF, fully functioning, ready to go off to the races. If seeing this video has helped sway your guys' decision to go out and purchase a CQMF, please go ahead, do so. I think it's a great marker. If you're going to be purchasing your CQMF from Valken or your M17 from Valken, please use code MechTactical. It will save you 10% off of all of your purchases with the Valken branded products, so these guys and the magazines, and it helps support the channel. But as always, I won't tell you guys what to do. You can get your stuff from wherever you choose. Until the next time, thank you for watching this episode of MechTactical. I love you guys. We love paintball. Paintball for life. I'll see you again next time.